Police in Albuquerque, New Mexico bust a cockfighting ring during the middle of the day in the back of a mobile home. A dozen people, including the suspected organizer of the fights, were rounded up in the raid. I'm Angenette Levy, and thanks for joining us here on Law and Crime. This bust happened back on June 11th after police received a complaint. Body-worn cameras were rolling.
Once they get cited, they can...
Okay.
Roosters can be heard crowing as one officer walks toward the back of the mobile home. Once at the back of that home, you can see a tent and cages. Roosters continue to crow as a dog barks in the background. Cockfighting involves specially bred roosters, or cocks, that are raised and trained to fight, sometimes to the death. Blades are placed on the rooster's feet. Bets are placed on the fights. In this case, one officer seems familiar with cockfighting.
So you've never seen it like organized like this?
No.
How many? You said like 17?
Oh, there should be a bunch in the shed, but there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. But then in the shed though, there should be some like these ones. They're roostering.
What do you mean the roostering?
Cock-a-doodle-doodle.
Oh. You mean roosting?
Yep, they tie those to the feet.
So you've seen this too?
And then these are custom. They hook into their heels. See that? They have those bumps in their heels. They're custom made, and they hook on the stuff to them.
The officers find the blades placed on the rooster's legs sitting on a table near the cages.
They use these. This goes under the spolon, the thing, the calcium buildup thing that they have right there. It gets tied up on there. This goes around their leg. This gets some thread in there, gets tied. Then you stop about halfway through. Then you place this knife on there, about so, right there.
Oh, there's more in here.
Yeah.
So they you might be careful because if they took off and they still have the knife on there and they kick you, they're gonna snap you up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking about like little baby.
I'll be sure to go to the car when they open that.
Yo, I have a beanbag. Do you want a beanbag? Or?
So once they do that, then they finish tying it off and then you just tie it off.
Some of the roosters appeared to be in training, and it wasn't just cockfighting taking place according to the officers.
That's dog fights too?
Yeah. I guess he invites people with he invites people here and then he also invites he invites spectators and he invites.
So I don't know about full, but there's definitely some in there. You can hear them. But...
A shed at the back of the property also has a bird. Officers suspect the owner also takes part in dog fighting.
This one was getting ready to fight. They were getting ready to fight this one. If it doesn't have the knife, I can grab it if you want.
That's he right there. He's off.
The officer puts on gloves so he can grab one of the roosters.
They don't fall on for a few days, and they jump on their back down, disperse them.
Yeah, so they're getting ready to. He's
Yeah,
got
so
one of his that's already.
There are boxes used to transport the birds at the home, and one rooster has signs that he's already been fighting.
So this one was getting ready to fight?
Yeah. It's either getting ready to fight or already fought and won.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
he
it has
has,
injuries.
yeah, he has blood on his beak too.
Yeah, so he already fought.
Yep.
He got some injuries. So.
Where's that? Is that the box? Oh yeah, never mind. That's not the right box. We'll
put him in
take
there?
him. No, don't put him in there. We'll just put him inside of my unit in the back.
The owner, of course, will not be allowed to keep the roosters. All will be removed.
Yeah, so I don't know what the initial call was that they're on, but they're looking for somebody.
Okay, who's gonna help me get these roosters?
more birds that need to be collected. Cockfighting has been illegal in New Mexico since 2007. In all, 6 roosters were removed. 1 was dead and another was severely wounded, likely from fighting. A couple of hens and a pitbull were also taken to the Animal Welfare Office. The fight's organizer was summoned to court and 11 other men on the property were cited. For Law and Crime, I'm Angenette Levy.